What is going on, everybody? It is the Naughty Investor here. Hope everyone's having a really great day. Before I get into this video, if you end up enjoying it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share the video. Helps me out so much. Now let's get into it. So, you want to know how to make money trading cryptocurrency. And there are a lot of different strategies you could use. There are hundreds of different strategies for trading cryptocurrencies. And this does translate into the stock market as well. But for this video, we're just talking about crypto. We're just talking about crypto, and it will vary a little bit differently from the stock market. Now, before I get into this, I do want to say this. Trading is not, no one has a 100% success rate with trading. You're going to have some losses, but you're going to have, if you do it right, you're going to have a lot more gains than losses. Now, generally speaking, what I have noticed with this particular trading strategy that I'm going to show to you guys in a second, it's generally a 5-to-1 ratio if you're okay at it. If you get really good at it, you could improve it to like a 7-to-1 ratio, meaning 7 positive trades, 1 negative trade. Okay? But if you're average at it, generally a 5-to-1 ratio. So 5 good trades, 1 bad trade. That is what I've noticed with this trading strategy. And this trading strategy is with Bollinger Bands and RSI. So we're on TradingView. And there's a lot of different trading softwares out there. You could use the ones that are on the exchange. But just for this video, I'm using TradingView, and we are looking at NEO. Now, first thing is first, we have to put up our indicators. So we're going to go over here and put in the Bollinger Bands. Then we're going to go over here and put in the Relative Strength Index. So RSI measures overbuying and overselling. It means the Relative Strength Index. Some people call it the Real Strength Index. And what this does is when, as you can see, it oscillates within this chart over here. In the purple, when it goes above 70, it's overbuying. Usually when overbuying is occurring, prices are high. When it goes below 30, it's overselling. When an overselling is occurring, usually prices are low. Now, we're going to use RSI in conjunction with Bollinger Bands to show you guys how to trade cryptocurrency. So, when Bollinger Bands tighten up and you see them get really close together and they're really constricting, okay? When that's happening, it means that prices aren't moving a lot. It's not having a ton of movement. When Bollinger Bands go really wide, it means it's showing price extremities. It's showing extreme prices, which could be one way or the other. It could be high up or really, really low. You know, all-time highs or all-time lows. That's a really good band, all-time low. But so you guys get the point. Now, the reason why we're using not just Bollinger Bands in RSI is because of what I just said. You don't want to buy at an all-time high. You want to buy at the lows, and you need RSI because in real time, it's not always clear what a low is and what a high is. That's why we have RSI, to measure that strength. So, just to show you an example. Let's say you're using the strategy that I'm talking about, Bollinger Bands and RSI. So, right over here, you see a little bit of movement on Bollinger Bands, but let's just say we're going to ignore that. We're going to not do we're not going to do a ton of trades. We're trying to keep this at 1 trade a day. So we're only going to be really trading on big Bollinger Band movements. Price gets up to here, and we see a really large Bollinger Band expansion. We see this starting to expand. And RSI, we double check on our RSI. RSI is low. It's not necessarily into overselling territory. It's not super low, but it's low, lower than where it was. So you would be buying this ideally at about $95 because that's the tip of the Bollinger Band, and that's also on the RSI you can measure right at a low. We're not at a high, we're at a low. So you would be buying it right here. And the Bollinger Band up and down is really wide. I'm going to show that to you. It's really wide. Okay? I don't want any jokes about my drawing. And then we see it start to constrict, right? So it expands over here and it constricts over here. So over here, it's starting to constrict. This is where you're going to be selling because you're buying at this low over here, you're buying at $97. Bollinger Bands are wide. It constricts up, and you're going to be selling at 140. Now, assuming you're using one NEO, you're making almost $50. That's not bad. That's not bad on a $100 investment, or I'm sorry, on a $95 investment, and you sell for 140 using Bollinger Bands. That's not bad. That's $50, right? So that's really not horrible. Now, again, you're going to have some, that's not pure profit, because you have to account for, you're going to be doing this, multiple times a week, 2-3 times a week. And once in a while, you're going to have a trade that goes sour, and you lose a little bit of money. But you have so many good trades that you could handle that loss. And that's really what trading in general. Trading is not, now I have to sign in on this.
But trading is not just, you make 100% trades. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't care who you are. Everyone is going to have a ding along the way. Even if you are an amazing trader, you get 50 amazing trades, you're going to have one that just goes sour. Let me just reload this so I can show you guys again. I hate TradingView when they do that. We're just going to put the RSI on again. Okay, so on that trade, you made a decent amount of money. Why are we on Ethereum? What is wrong with this? All right, now we're back on NEO.
So you bought at like 95, and you sold in the 140s. Next up is so you start to see some more contracting. Some more some more contracting over here, and then over here, right? We get another. Our RSI goes low. This is where the RSI lines up. So RSI is a bit low. It's not super low. You're not going to make a ton on this trade, because the more the RSI is volatile, the more it is extreme up and down, the more money you're going to make on the trades. Because what you're doing is you're trading the volatility. That's really what you're doing. You're trading against the volatility. So on less volatile price movements, you're going to make less money. So right over here, we see RSI gets, it's lower than where it was, but not significantly, and price gets to 120, really to 119, but let's just round to 120, right? And Bollinger Bands is constricting, or it is expanding, I should say. Not as much as over here, but it's expanding a bit, and RSI is low. And then you see Bollinger Bands start to constrict up here. You see it all over here. It starts to constrict. Okay? And RSI also is starting to move up a bit. So you're going to be buying at like 110, and you're going to be selling at basically at like 134. Okay? So you didn't make as much as on this trade. You didn't make as much over here, because this was a more volatile price movement, but you made a bit over here. Okay? And now, and this is where things get fun. So we expand this a little bit, and then we're moving sideways. So right over here would actually be showing you where you could potentially lose some money, because you could get a false reading. And this is why you also have to stack other indicators on top of this to help give you guys some more advice, because you could see this and not know it's going to dip this much. And this is when NEO dipped a lot, because the whole market was down. This is when we had that bloodbath in crypto. So this was an exception, not the rule. This is where you potentially, if you're an inexperienced trader, you could have lost some money, because you could have seen it over here. Hey, look at this this Bollinger Band. It's expanding, and RSI is a bit lower. It's not super low, but this could have gave you a false reading. So you see this expanding in the Bollinger Band, and you buy over here. But then what happens? It dips more. You weren't expecting that. So you could have lost some money. Now, of course, there's the argument that if you hodl, you can make up those gains, because NEO, not getting so much into NEO, but cryptocurrency do, at least at this moment in time, do tend to go up over time, and that's probably going to continue for a very long time, because the market is still expanding. So you hodl, and you can make that money back anyways. But let's assume you don't. Let's assume you're not holding, you're not hodling at all. You're just trading. So you would lose some money on this trade. You would have bought at 135, and assuming you saw this happen and you got out quick, you would have sold at 100. Okay, so you would have lost $30 of all the money you made, and you made like Adding it up, we did 2 trades back there. So you would have made like $80 minus 30. So you still would have been in the green. Okay, and then we have another moment where you'll make money. Over here, oop, not there. Don't ignore that. Over here. Because over here, look how much RSI dips. A large amount. We see RSI get into overselling. And the Bollinger Band is huge constricting. This is why you really want to, when you trade, you don't want to focus too much on the small constrictions. Or I keep reversing the words, on the small expansions. You really want to wait for the big expansions of the Bollinger Band. So it expands over here. Great deal. Huge expansion. You buy over here at $65 per NEO. And then it tightens up. You see the Bollinger Band tightens up here. So you're going to be selling at 100 in roughly between 110 to like 115 up over here. And RSI is coming up over there. Now, right now, we're starting to see, look over here. We're starting to see potentially the start of a widening Bollinger Band. It's not completely widened yet, but it's widened comparatively. Okay? And RSI is getting low. See, on the RSI, we had it right over here. This was a decent pullback on the RSI. Overselling, not overselling, but selling is occurring. So I hope you guys really found this video a bit informative. Doing this strategy, you could easily triple your money. I'd say if you trade 3 times a week, make 3 trades a week, you could easily triple your money every other week. If you're really good, you can do it every week. If you're a little bit, if you're an amateur, I don't want to say if you're bad, because no one's bad. No one's just bad at trading. There's inexperience. There's no one who's just bad at trading. If you want to learn how to trade, and if you do, subscribe to the channel, you could do it. You could do it. I have faith in all of you. I know you guys are smart. I know you guys will be able to use logic and reasoning and indicators to trade. It's experience. It's something that comes with more experience. The longer you've been trading, the better you're going to be at trading. It's really that simple. And I have an email from Walmart. Wonderful. Thanks, Walmart, for ruining my video. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, again, if you found this video informative, leave a like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys, and keep on trading. Peace out.